you'd like to see how I've created this look, just continue watching and don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, loves, jumping right on into this video. I'm going ahead and moisturizing my face with the Aveeno moisturizer. It's like a skin. It kind of evens out your skin tone if you use it properly, but I only use it to do it sometimes, depending on how my skin is, before applying makeup. But I've went ahead and done my brows off camera, and I'm going ahead and priming my lid with Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade Deep, which is what I also use to do my highlight. And I'm just canceling out any color or any discoloration, so I have a clean palette to do my eyeshadow for today. And we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I've had this palette for over a month now. You can see it's kind of dirty from being mixed in with my other makeup. But yeah, this screams fall to me, and fall is right around the corner. So we're going to be going ahead and using that. So beginning with that reddish burgundy shade, these shades are very pigmented, you guys. So I'm placing that in my crease today as a transition shade. And I'm just going to be doing windshield wiper motions to build that color up and blend it out. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing to the other eye. So be sure, like I said, these colors are very pigmented. You would want to tap any excess color off before beginning your application, because, like I said, they are very pigmented. So now I'm kind of just thinking in my head what I was even going to be doing with the palette. So I'm going in with one of the darker brown shades. Anyone really doesn't matter. And then I'm just putting that in my outer V. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. And I'm just blending that color up into the transition shade to create a seamless look. And I'm going back in and blending out any harsh lines. And then I'm going in with an even darker brown. And like I said, you can see how pigmented these colors are. I use the same application to do both sides of that dark brown. So now I'm going in with that same concealer to do a half cut crease over my lid. And if you've been following me for a while, you know my trick. I do have hooded lids, so I always take my cut crease above my natural crease line. And then we're going to be filling that in. And we're going to be going just a little bit past halfway and blending that into that darker shade. Now I'm going in with that brush we used previously to put the darker brown and kind of fading out those lines where the concealer and the dark brown shade meet. And I really wasn't too sure about what I wanted to do for the lid. So I went in with the lightest green matte shade in the palette. And I really wasn't too hot about the look. But you see I go in later with a shimmery iridescent green to go on top, which evened out the look and made it look even better. So and I'm just patting that iridescent shade on top of that green. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing to the other eye. So I'm going in with that hunter green matte shade, placing that all over the lid. Then I'm going in with that iridescent green on top of the matte shade. And to spice up the look a little bit more, I went in with a gold limited edition eyeliner or liquid liner that I got from MAC. And I went right over the top of that cut crease that I created. Now I'm going back in with that iridescent shade, and I'm just filling in any gaps that I may have missed. And since we used a lot of dark and shimmery shades, I'm going in with a makeup wipe to remove any fallout. So moving on to the face, you guys, I've been loving my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation, and I am in the shade 430. And you can see, if you haven't looked at my review, which you guys should go look at that as well if you haven't already. The shades, they look a little bit light until you actually blend them out and allow them to oxidize. But it matches my skin perfectly once that process completes. But I am in love with this foundation. Not only does it give you full coverage, but it's so skin-like. And that's what I think I like about it the most. So I think I will be using this foundation for a while. And be sure to always blend down into your neck. I'm going in between my nose and my forehead as well. Now I'm going in with my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in Deep. And I'm just going ahead and placing the concealer where I want my highlight. Which is under the eye, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and my chin. Now I'm going in and I'm blending that out with a damp beauty blender. Which today I'm using the beauty blender by the Fenty Beauty Rihanna line, and I really do love it. Like I said before, it is similar to the one, the original beauty blender, and I really do like it. So you'll see me blending out my foundation. Not foundation, concealer. I'm just patting that in, and I'll be doing that until it blends nicely. And then I'm going to turn the other side around, the fat end, and then I'm going to be kind of blending those edges out. Now I'm going in with one of my faves, and I'm bringing it back out as fall is slowly approaching. I'm using MAC's blush in Raisin to contour. It's a pretty light burgundy-ish brown shade, and I really do love it. So we're using that today to contour. And I believe I set off camera using my Airspun translucent setting powder. It kind of looks like it because I can see the lightness. But I'm also going in with one of my faves, the Artist Couture loose highlighter, pigmented highlighters in the shade Conceited. And I'm just blending that on into my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, chin, and down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to do it at the corners of my brows, like on into my forehead as well. And that looks really pretty on pictures, especially when you turn to the sides. Now I'm going in with one of MAC's liquid lippies. I'm not sure what they are called, but I'm using that burgundy color. And I'm just going to be using it on the outer edges of my lips because we're going to be doing an ombre lip. This shade is similar to MAC's Lip Liner Night Moth. I just couldn't find it. And this was easier anyways, so that's why I used it. Then I'm going in with MAC's Lippy Bronze Shimmer, which is a golden lip shade. And I'm placing that in the center of the lips. Now I'm going in with that same highlighter by Artist Couture, the Conceited Loose Powder. And I'm just patting that on my lips to give it an extra shine and shimmer. Using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, I am lining my waterline. And then I'm going in with that same blush in Raisin to slightly contour my nose. I just went in under the waterline to use, and I used what was left on the brush to drag that shade under the eye, since it's kind of like a nice smoky eye. Then I'm just using a little mascara on my bottom lashes, adding some of that shimmer on my brow bone as well. Y'all, I'm always running my mouth. And then I'm just blending that out. Now we're going in with some of the 3D mink lashes from Her by Azanti. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking about these lashes, so I will link the site in the description bar, so be sure to check that out and read it below. And I think the lashes are pretty bold enough, so you really don't even have to you really don't even have to have any liner because the lashes speak for themselves, which is why I didn't do any today. But that pretty much just sums it up for today's look. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.